Hello and welcome to my final presentation for the second part of Evidence 2. Now, to commence today, I would like to pose the question, what is the end goal of utilizing the tools witnessed within this evidence? Now, such as production planning, inventory management, and the consideration of integrating technological tools. Now, it is for the optimization of resources. This creates greater efficiency for the organization, and it creates an organizational order for the development of activities through all areas. Now, considering as if the results found within the Part 1 evidence were to be for Horizon Tech, this is the executive summary report. Now, I utilize the ABC classification method in order to identify the three categories of products that most influence the company and least influence the company, right? Now we find that the category A has a total of 12% of inventory with 484 SKUs, and these 12% create 70% of the value, represented in over 5 million Mexican pesos. Now, on the other hand, we see category C with 70% of the total inventory, creating only 10% of the value of these. Now, there's also the category B, that is the middle point of these three categories. Now, utilizing this classification method, the following inventory management plan or recommendations were made. I divided these into 4 areas for a clear understanding. However, to commence with the physical stock or analysis of the inventory, I consider that in order to secure stock year-round for the A category inventory products, it is vital to increase the safety inventory. For the B products, considering these are the middle point, to optimize costs and resources, it would be ideal to equal cycle inventory to demand for the B products. And for C products, instead of eliminating these right away, a further analysis is needed. Now, by further analyzing the relationship between product C to products A and B, and by further analyzing the offering of what products from competitors, for example, what products from inventory C do my competitors as Horizon Tech offer that I cannot stop offering in order to not reduce my competitivity? By analyzing these 2 areas, we can finally create a list of what products within category C can be classified as MRMA, frozen, or just be completely eliminated. Now, moving on to the inventory promotion. Of course, the creation of marketing strategies for the support of A category sales is ideal. However, this should be supported by the promotional strategies of selling products from categories C and B in relation to categories from products A. Now, what will this do? This will promote the sale of all products, as well as reduce the dependency on the A category products. And this could be done by, for example, analyzing what C products are best sold with the A products and selling them within a package and reducing their total price and offering these through different promotional channels. Now, moving on to the third area of product pricing and negotiating with suppliers. Of course, the possibility of increasing the prices of the A products is available, considering these are of the highest demand. However, we should focus more on the increase of purchasing power when negotiating with suppliers to find the favorable price for these products. Now, understanding that the A products create a high constant demand, this creates an increase in the purchasing power for Horizon Tech. Now, seen with a conference with Luis Saavedra and the ex-manager of Bombardier, we find that having a large purchasing power in the aviation industry is favorable. So this is an area to further explore. Now, in the area of cost, of course, the 3 areas previously mentioned do mention a reduction of costs, and of course, the elimination of unnecessary products implies this. However, the further analysis of excess inventory and holding costs and the activities associated with inventory movement could be reduced to optimize costs, of course. Now, overall, in general, the further analysis of each product and each area is necessary to create more concrete recommendations. Now, when regarding the production plans, there were 2 proposed: the production of exact monthly production requirements using a regular 8-hour day with a variation of workforce, and the second was maintaining a constant workforce and meeting expected average demand over the next 6 months. We find that I utilize this production requirement table in order to find the following results. Now, we see that within Plan 1, there was an ability to meet the required demand through the 6 months, and it did include a lower cost than Plan 2. And whereas with Plan 2, the unreliability to meet demand and the higher cost of holding excess or not completing with this demand and having backorder costs created a total cost that was much higher than the first plan. Therefore, the first production plan is recommended for Horizon Tech when planning their production for future years. Now, when analyzing what technologies could be integrated into the supply chain in order to create a more favorable, more competitive supply chain for the company, the following 3 presented on the screen were found: blockchain, Internet of Things, and the digital twin. Further explaining these, we find that the blockchain creates reliability by creating transparency. Now, what this blockchain does is it allows not only the company, but the final consumer to see exactly step-by-step where the product has the resources and the manufacturing process, et cetera, has been in order to understand the supply chain. This ensures trust, guarantees quality, facilitates tracking throughout the whole process, and lowers costs. Whereas the Internet of Things is more of a systems related technology. This creates connectivity between each member of the supply chain. That means that the truck that is stuck in traffic because there was an unexpected car accident can communicate to the warehouse that it was supposed to be at a day ago in order to plan how to maintain the same time periods without incrementing their lead times. Now, this connectivity, this ability to communicate from one process to the other allows for the optimization, of course, of resources, live tracking for instant problem solutions, also risk analysis, and much more. And the third technology, the digital twin, is also more of a systems related technology. This creates a digital twin, like the name, of your supply chain. That means your supply chain is completely digitized, and it is all the data and information within your supply chain, for example, frequent delay times or frequent problems found within different processes can be uploaded into the digital twin. So that way, a real life simulation can be created. By creating the simulation, one can change various different factors and different parts of the supply chain in order to better forecast what this change will do to the real life supply chain. Now, this third technology is what I recommend most to Horizon Tech, considering that Horizon Tech at this moment does not produce at mass scale, and they are at the beginning stages of creating a supply chain for international purposes. By having a digital twin, Horizon Tech can be able to identify possible bottlenecks, what routes would be best for resource optimization, how to avoid risks, and how to properly plan their future transportation. Now, just in conclusion, inventory management and production planning are two vital resources and two vital tools that aid any company in the optimization of processes, the reductions of waste, and at the end, customer fulfillment, which is most important to any company. However, hopefully the integration of further digital tools can further create a competitive advantage for Horizon Tech. And that'll be all. Thank you. These are my resources.